What's up, guys? Jacoby White here, and I'm back with another video, guys. And today, guys, we're gonna be talking about something different. So recently, I've done a lot of CW TV universe stuff with the Flash, Supergirl, Arrow, Legends, a lot of stuff pertaining to that stuff. But I thought I'd change it up, guys, do a top 5 list. So I haven't done one of these in almost 2 months now. The last time I did one was top 5 X-Men movies leading into Logan. Now I'm gonna do my top 5 space movies. Now, this really doesn't mean anything. I'm just doing this because I really like the genre of space. But before I can jump into that, I have not seen every space movie, guys. I have not seen 2001: A Space Odyssey, any of the Alien movies, or Gravity. So a lot of those movies are probably on there, but I just haven't really got around to seeing them yet. So I'm not going to include them. Now, also, movies like Independence Day and E.T. are also technically space movies, but most of the movie takes place on Earth, so I'm not going to include them either. So I have a couple of honorable mentions that I just couldn't squeeze onto my list. Apollo 13, just couldn't get it on there. Galaxy Quest, 2 really good movies, just couldn't get it on there. So guys, coming in at number 5 is a movie about rescuing a man stuck on Mars, and that is The Martian, guys. I thought The Martian on original view was a good movie. I really enjoyed it. One of my favorites of 2015, but after rewatching it on Blu-ray, I really thought this was a great movie. Matt Damon gives one hell of a performance, possibly one of his best of all time, since Good Will Hunting maybe. But yeah, he gives a really good performance. Really feel like he's a guy stuck on the moon, stuck on Mars, and can survive. I really liked all the acting in this movie. The humor was really well spread in there. The design, the set was beautiful. Really good looking movie. The ending was funny. Also really energetic and really epic, if you want to say that. So yeah, coming in number 5, The Martian. Alright guys, coming in at number 4 for me, before I get into the rest of my list, movies like Star Trek and Star Wars, I'm just doing the franchise as a whole. So if you're like, okay, because it'd be like Star Wars, Star Wars, Star Trek, Star Trek, Star Trek, Star Wars, yeah. So as a whole, like the franchise as a whole. So guys, coming in at number 4, Guardians of the Galaxy. So Guardians of the Galaxy was kind of an unknown title and product when it originally came out. And yeah, they knocked it out of the ballpark, and I can't wait for Volume 2 coming out in about a month. So yeah, Guardians of the Galaxy is a fun space thriller, not thriller, I don't know what I'm talking about, fun space opera that explores a bunch of these ragtag group of superheroes slash anti-heroes who are taking down a bad guy who wants to destroy the galaxy. It's a really basic plot, but when you break it down and all the set designs and it really is a beautiful looking movie and all the characters, Chris Star-Lord's great, Rocket Raccoon, Groot, Drax the Destroyer, Gamora, and then the villain. A lot of people don't give him credit, and a lot of people don't really like the MCU villains, but I thought Ronan the Accuser was actually a good villain. I didn't think he's not up there with categories with Loki or any other of the villains, but I thought he was a pretty solid villain. So it was kind of cool. John C. Reilly's in this movie, and I really am excited to see where the franchise can go after this. So number 4, yeah, Guardians. Coming in number 3, I'm going to put the Star Trek franchise. Now, I haven't really seen any of the original movies, and I've seen some of the TV show with the original cast, and I haven't seen anything with the new generation, but I freaking love the new trilogy. So I know it's not really going to technically be a trilogy because they're coming out with a 4th one with Chris Hemsworth, where it's like Kirk is teaming up with his dad and everything. But yeah, the new trilogy is freaking awesome, guys. Especially Star Trek. Star Trek, it's fantastic. Fantastic, guys. Into Darkness was really good, and Beyond was very good as well. Obviously, 2 and 3 were more of the action movie feel, while 1 went for more, it packed a punch. While it wasn't the most emotional movie you're gonna see, it did give you characters some feelings, and it was more of a character piece, also while being a Star Trek outer space action popcorn film as well. I really enjoyed the first one. It was kind of cool to see Leonard Nimoy come back in the first 2. Obviously, sad to see him go, but he was an awesome Spock, but so is all the new characters. I feel like they fit the characters really well, and if it's more of a prequel to like the characters becoming who they are, they're doing a really good job, because obviously we saw their picture from when that Spock showed everybody, so it's kind of cool. I really like all the characters, and I'm excited where they can really take the franchise from here. So yeah, coming in at number 3 is the Star Trek franchise. Alright guys, so number 2, this might surprise you, but it's the Star Wars franchise. So many of you guys, based off what I said before, and just based off everybody else's opinion, thought Star Wars would be number 1. But not for me. Star Wars is a really mixed property for me. The first 3 are fantastic, and the prequels are... I'm not a prequel hater. I don't think they're garbage, but I don't think they're great either. There's really good stuff you could take away from them, but there's so much boring other stuff that's just thrown in there, and they're okay. And The Force Awakens was awesome, and I really like Rogue One as a spin-off movie. I'm really excited. Obviously, Episode 8, if you saw my most anticipated, is my #1 most anticipated movie of 2017. So I obviously have to have this franchise up there. New Hope, Force Awakens, Empire, Return of the Jedi, Rogue One, even parts of all the prequels. Great. And it's just such a big franchise. It's probably the biggest name in any franchise in history. And yeah, so yeah, Star Wars franchise coming in at #2. So my #1 might surprise you, but this movie is one of my favorite movies of all time. Not saying any of the ones I named aren't, but yeah, #1's Interstellar. So when you want to describe a movie as epic and gorgeously shot and stunning to watch, that's Interstellar. Interstellar to me is Nolan's second best movie behind The Dark Knight, and The Dark Knight's my favorite movie of all time, so it's kind of hard to top that. So the acting in this movie is great. All of it's really awesome. Anne Hathaway, Matthew McConaughey, Michael Caine. I'm forgetting his daughter who played Murph in the movie. Jessica Chastain. Great. All the acting was good. Casey Affleck's in it for a short little bit, but he's also good in the movie. And yeah, it's an awesome space action, not action, but space adventure movie with character moments. Really get emotional, and I really like the whole plot. Obviously, it's a long movie, but the ending, the way everything ties up is really good, and it's really enjoyable. And I recommend you guys have not seen Interstellar, click the pause button on my video, go watch Interstellar, and then click back, and you'll only be like, oh yeah, I can understand that. Now, I know Interstellar's got mixed reviews. I don't think anybody dislikes the movie a lot, but I don't think a lot of people thought it was one of Nolan's better movies. I really enjoyed it, and I'm pumped for Dunkirk coming out this summer. So yeah. So guys, what are your top 5 space movies? And if you guys agree or disagree with any of mine, leave it down below in the comments. Make sure you guys like this video, and I hope you guys enjoyed. So see you guys in the next video. Peace.